Well, before we wrap up today, since we've just had our 25th show here at Edison OnStage, I just want you to meet the two guys who really make it happen. And first of all, we're going to start with my friend Ed Cologna.
Ciao Giuseppe, come stai?
Ah, sì, guarda ragione, te ti magari certi maro.
Ma scusami, ma tu c'hai una faccia buffa e sembri un buffo.
Ah, sì, grazie.
Non capisci un cavolo di quello che dico, no?
Sì, da faccio tu, morgase,
ma sta tutto bene, sei
Eduardo,
carissimo.
sì, capo pase. Eddie comes with us on all of the shoots. You, out of the 25 or 26 we've done, you've been there most of the time. And he's behind one of the cameras and is also very helpful in directing me and teaching me how things go.
You don't need direction, Joe, you're great.
What does that cost me? You were going to say that was $5?
Later, man, that on camera.
And what Eddie will do is he'll be behind one of the cameras and he'll give us a little direction, and sometimes he'll go off and take some other shots that are used in editing. That's called
B-roll.
B-roll. Explain to us what B-roll is.
B-roll is, for example, we have a little segment where we're talking about the kids doing graffiti on the walls, right?
Right.
Well, then we do a cutaway to the actual wall because I can't just videotape that at the same time as we're doing the interview.
Right.
So that is called B-roll. It's a cutaway. It's
Right.
cutaway footage.
And to me, it's all magic.
It helps tell the story.
Yeah. To me, it's all magic, how it puts together. We're going to meet your partner in all of this.
Partner in crime.
Mike D'Amato. So let's go and see Mike right now. I'd like you to meet the station manager here at Edison Television. This is Michael D'Amato. Along with being the station manager, Michael is the executive producer of Edison OnStage, is one of the cameramen, and is the video editor. Does all those things. He's sugar, he's spice, he's everything nice, and he's daddy.
Playing first base, Bugs Bunny. Playing second base, Bugs Bunny. Third base, Bugs Bunny. Shortstop, Bugs Bunny.
Michael, I've told people 100 times that what's so remarkable about doing this show is you and Eddie come out and you do all the shooting and so forth, and I go away, and then you come in here and do this editing, and I'm always surprised and
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
it's just wonderful how you take all of this raw footage and make a show out of it. And you're going to show us a little bit about how you do the editing.
A little bit, sure.
And I think the audience will find that pretty interesting. But before we do that, I want to say congratulations to you because Edison Television, which you are the station manager, has just won a national recognition, which is
The Hometown Video Festival. It's a national award. It's very nice. We're very honored. It is overall excellence for a government access channel. And what's nice about it is that we were asked to submit 6 clips of things that we had done in the year 2006, of which one of those clips was Edison OnStage.
right. And what were some of the others?
Arts in Edison, Read Around Town, Teen Showcase of the Arts, Employee of the Month, and Inside Edison Town Hall.
Yeah.
So it was
there's a diversity of things that you do here at the station. I have to say, when we first started doing this 25 shows ago, there wasn't that much content.
No.
So congratulations.
Well, there was content,
to
but
you.
this is different kind of content. There wasn't a lot of like half-hour programming, that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's we took a nice turn for maybe a different direction in 2006, which was nice.
What you're going to show us now is how you actually do the editing. So the show that the people have just seen, which is all about Buddy Holly's story. Okay?
Right.
You're gonna show us how you put all of that together.
Okay, well, I'm going to just give you an idea of what the process is. You know, we go out into the field, we have our cameras. The cameras have tape in them. Mm-hmm. In the case of Buddy Holly's story, we used a small mini DV format tape, which is this one. Mm-hmm. And we take this out of the camera and we put it into this magic, wonderful deck here.
Right, so you've got 2 of these because you got 2 cameras.
No, we have one for this station and another one identical for the other edit station. Okay?
2 different stations for editing?
Right, right.
Okay.
So we could do 2 different projects at one time.
Okay, but after you did the shoot for Buddy, okay, so you have...
Everything's going to go in that deck,
Okay, great.
no matter how many tapes there are.
All right,
They'll
so
all go in that deck.
many tapes, 1 deck.
One at a time, or they get stuck.
Right.
All right, so the tape is in there.
Right.
What we do is we do something called digitizing. We bring the footage that's on that tape into the computer, which is an Apple Macintosh, and we have an editing program called Media 100, which is really cool. Okay, and we have a timeline, And on that timeline, you'll have several video tracks and several audio tracks.
Okay, we need a timeline.
Right.
Because the show is going to run 30 minutes.
In this case, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, right. So the timeline will tell you exactly at what moment during that 30 minutes you're actually putting content on.
Exactly.
Ah,
And I could
okay.
put that content, it's non-linear in a sense, that I could put the content anywhere on that timeline. I could start from the end and work back to the beginning when I'm doing this editing.
Right,
If I
so
want
you
to.
can mix it around wherever you
I
want.
can,
And
yep.
you're doing combinations of things. You've got what's in one camera, some of this B-roll that Eddie just spoke about.
Right.
You've got some music in the background that you can put in,
Exactly.
and also graphics I've seen you put up.
Mhm.
And
like,
all
like
of
you
that.
see on the monitor there,
Oh,
with that handsome devil up
look
there.
at that hideous picture. But you put all of this, together from this workstation. So can you show us how you sort of do that?
Yeah, sure. Well, you have your standard Edison, OnStage open. That's at the beginning of every show. And we even had your sound effect for when your name comes up on the opening. Like right there, that's a little sound effect.
Okay, I hadn't realized there was one there,
Oh,
but
yeah,
now I'll
sure.
pay attention.
And then, you could see as I go along that, in this case, there are 2 video tracks,
So each of
which
these,
are A and B.
right, each of these lines across represents different video tracks or
Right.
sound tracks.
Mm-hmm.
and
These are
things.
1, 2, 3, 4 audio tracks.
So whatever is intersecting this,
Is exactly
this
what's
vertical
going on
line,
at that point in time.
which can be a combination of different video and sound.
Right,
Ah,
and then we
I
do
see.
cuts, or we do
Yeah,
dissolves, there's the mayor, and we ID the mayor, and so on and so forth. To get to this point, though, to get this stuff on the timeline, Joe, we have to, like I said, bring the footage in. Jonathan Schwartz, right?
That's Jonathan, yes?
Yeah. Well, this is their rehearsal of That'll Be the Day. So now I'm bringing this footage in. It's called digitizing. It's coming into the computer. It goes into a bin.
So it's going from this
It's going
tape.
from that tape into the computer.
Right, that's what you mean by digitizing.
Right.
Okay. So then it becomes part of this whole
It
timeline.
becomes a clip that goes in the bin, and then we can drag. Everything's copy, dragging, pasting, cutting, all that cool stuff that you do with a computer, you do it in this software as well.
Right. Just remarkable.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I'm
Highly
glad,
recommended.
I'm glad you're
But don't
having...
take my job.
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time because I certainly am. I don't have to get involved with this technical end of things, as you know. I just show up and do the shoots, and it always comes out terrific. And thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, it's been a
And it
pleasure.
has been a terrific pleasure.
Let's do a few more of these.
Okay.
Okay. For Edison on Stage, I'm Joe Vierno with my executive producer, Mike D'Amato, and I hope we see you at the theater.